chakra.
Hold on one second.
One
Yeah,
second.
just received a transit. I just received something from the moon. Yeah, and I'm better than you.
One sec. Channeling Jupiter right now.
Hold on one second.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is not looking good for you.
Bad news.
Well, considering you're an Aries.
Ooh, I am a fire sign.
What's your rising moon, son?
I don't mean to interrupt you. Hold on.
What's your moon chakra?
One sec. I'm reading my palm.
Are you tired today?
1 second. I'm reading my palm. Yeah, my heart line is saying otherwise.
Oh, well, are you sick?
Yes.
Well, you know why?
The flu?
No,
Going around?
The moon.
The fucking moon.
The fucking moon, damn it.
Yeah, this is how people think, actually.
No, this is
Which is kind of scary to
honestly,
me.
I want to have this conversation right now. The new religion of astrology.
I want more coffee.
Well, I mean, you can get some, but the new religion of astrology is
It's turning into a religion, I feel.
no, it's not turning into a religion. It is
crazy
a
to me.
religion.
It's crazy.
It's a religion like you would consider like an extreme leftist or an extreme conservative,
Yeah.
a religious type person to that party.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for astrology. And like, look,
It's making a comeback.
Does
'Cause in the 90s, it was a big thing.
Yeah,
And it faded. Now it's like back and way bigger,
well,
I think.
what people just fail to understand about it is that an individual had to create the entire thing that you're reading about in the first place.
Sure.
And it's the same thing with like Christianity or any of these different religions. Sure,
Sure.
an individual created this entire thing. But it's like the people who believe in it so much can just shove it down your throat. But if you shove religion, Christianity down someone's throat, it's an actual problem.
It's game over.
But like someone can literally sit there and just talk about their sign or your sign all day.
And assume that they know everything about you.
Literally everything about you based off your astrology sign. And it's like,
It's ridiculous.
hey, maybe there's some validity. Maybe when, that time in the cosmos you're born, maybe it does impact your life. It might.
Maybe.
Is it to the point
I'm
that
not
you can
banking
talk
on
to
it.
me about it every single fucking day
Well,
or
here's-
every time I see you?
Here's my problem
Okay,
with it.
I'm going to come to you and talk to you about Jesus Christ every time I see you.
You should.
I can't.
You should really start doing that.
I can't.
Well, you could.
Well, you can, but I'm saying like if I did, you're immediately on the outs.
I believe it was a professor
But
at
it's
the
so
University
illogical.
of Toronto. I think it was a Canadian professor, maybe Toronto. My memory's a little hazy. He conducted an experiment with his students, and he gave them whole classroom of students. The day he had them, he gave them all a card, and you wrote down whatever your astrology sign was or whatever month you were, and he identified everyone's astrology sign, right? And on that, you got, like, you flipped the thing, and, I'm paraphrasing. I haven't seen this video in a while. And you flip it, and it was a list of character traits that defined who you were, depending on what sign each student was. So there's a paragraph, and it was like, this explains, like, it identifies your sign.
Sure.
They had to go home, whatever, they thought about it. And their assignment was they had to read the paragraph that defined them, and they had to decide on whether or not they agreed with it, aligned with it, or disagreed with it, whatever. Come back the next day. Everyone's raising their hands, or by show of hands, who agrees with their sign, who disagrees with their sign. And he let all the students just go, and they either, gave their spiel of why they thought that their sign aligned with them and how accurate it was or how inaccurate it was, or some people were in the middle. And he was laughing going over all this. That's weird.
Go ahead.
And the way that the experiment ended was, he kind of chuckled and he goes, all right, everybody go ahead and just like pass your card around, because no one knew what everyone's card was.
Yeah.
Pass your card around, look at your neighbor's cards, whatever. They're all the fucking same. Like the description was the exact same for every sign. And these students genuinely believed it. And he's like, this is why it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a vague, general description of character traits that may or may not align with you depending on how you feel that day. And it's like, it's so incredibly vague. So if you're a fire sign, whatever. Oh, you're more fiery than others, or you're bold.
You have more personality.
You're bold, you're charismatic. And it's like, oh yeah, I could do that. But it's like, okay, when you call somebody bold and charismatic, it's like, okay. Well, like it's a spectrum. No matter what personality trait you give somebody, it's like, you're genuinely pretty happy. It's like, okay, well, your happy may not be my happy. So it's like it's too big of a spectrum, so to speak.
Well, dude, it's like everything that is in, that I've seen of any of this astrology shit it's like exactly what you just said. It's just all vague claims
crap
about reality or about a person. Or
I think it's so
it's
stupid.
it's like you're feeling down today, or you're gonna be in a great mood next week, and it's like, okay, I had a moment where I was.
Yeah, that counts.
Whoa, they
Leo,
know me.
Leo,
alert.
Scorpio.
Taurus.
I'm
Taurus.
Cancer. That's what goes through my head when they're like, no, like you need to get your birth certificate. What time were you born? I need to know.
Dude.
Like, what the fuck does that have
And
to
then
do
they're
with
like,
anything?
the story of Jesus Christ, stupid.
Out the window.
So dumb.
Couldn't happen.